Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your favorite girl, Miss Erin. I've got me a drink. If you're not 21 and up, you better grab you some orange juice. Okay, apple juice, a little soda water, a little seltzer, a little something, okay? But if you are, go ahead and grab a drink, grab you some wine, and we're gonna have a little chit chat, okay? It's so surreal to be sitting here talking about my college journey as an almost 30-year-old with a master's degree. My journey has been so crazy. You know, education is really important to me. And as someone who will forever be in school and will forever be learning, there's always this huge debate of PWI versus HBCU. And as someone who is currently attending both, I would like to give my insight. I think this is a little different than the Miss Erin Yvette that sat for the first initial video with my friends. Shout out to all the panelists in that video. They're all doing great things. And I am just looking back at our baby faces just makes me, oh my God. If you haven't seen that video, it's really a lot of great insight and feedback from young adults who are actually in the moment of college, of their undergraduate career, that is. So if you want to kind of see how it all started, pause this video, jump back there to my time at Florida State University, and then come back this way to watch the girl who's got those multiple degrees. My sister actually attended Florida State first. I have a lot of relatives who have gone to college, but my sister was the first alum in my family to attend Florida State University. And crazy enough, she actually has a doctorate degree now. So again, watching people around you build and continue to build is such a beautiful thing. So if you're at a place in your life where you feel like you don't know what you want to do, you're in the right spot. And take it from someone who hated hearing that in those moments and still do, that's a good thing to hear. And that's why I feel like I owe it back to everybody on my channel and just anyone who might come across this video, because I spent years in postgraduate depression trying to figure out, damn, I did all the right steps, I planned all accordingly, I put in the work, and now I have this piece of paper and I don't know what to do with it. Or I'm in the middle of my program and I want to quit and I have no idea if I'm even doing the right thing. There are so many things going on in my life, in my personal life, in my mental health, and so many things I want to do, but I can't because I'm limited by finances or by whatever the case may be. And college really was a dynamic game changer for a lot of people. My decision to go to Florida State, as you've probably heard on this channel time and time again, was solely based on my parents. My parents actually chose the institution for me. I was one of those overachieving kids that applied to multiple schools. I think applied to 9, and I got accepted to all 9 with a variation of scholarships, full ride, and all of the above. My parents chose Florida State because not only was it closer to my hometown, but it was a place where my sister was already attending, and they thought it would be a better transition for me at the time. I also graduated early. I was 17 years old when I graduated from high school and started attending Florida State. So saying that now as a parent, not only do I get it, would I do that to my son? Hell no. But I know there are other people in similar positions that I was when I decided to go to FSU. And so I kind of wanted to start there to say, like, if you are being forced to attend a college, don't be like Erin. Erin had like a 0.7, 0.9 FSU GPA her first semester there because I was intentionally trying to flunk out. And it is very hard to flunk out of college. No, for real. It is very hard to flunk out of college. If you flunk out of college, you're not trying at all. Like literally, it took about 3 semesters for the college to actually catch up to what I was doing. And by the time that hit and I actually decided I wanted to stay, my GPA was so fucked up, and all it does is create a hole for yourself that you barely can ever recover from. And we'll get there, okay? It is possible, but what I'm saying is if you're at a school that you feel isn't your dream school, it's okay. And I know I'm speaking to a lot of people, because if you're like me, to this day, I've never got to attend my dream school. I'm not gonna say what that is because one day I might go there. But until you get where you wanna be, start now, using life to your advantage, using this uncomfortable situations to your advantage. If I could go back to 2014, I would have networked my ass off with everybody who could get me into rooms of where I wanted to go. I would have taken every weekend and traveled to the school that I wish I would have gone to, and that's out of state. I would have caught a plane, a bus, whatever I had to do, saved up my little money, and I would have traveled just to attend networking events in that city. I would have found somebody who had the resources and had the money to get me in that school. If I could go back, I would have spent less time being upset at my parents and being angry about my situation and using what I had to get me where I wanted to go. And it is easier to say than done, but I promise you, like I said, one way or another, life is going to keep going, and either you're going to make it work for you or you're going to be working 10 times harder to rebuild something that you allowed to ruin, because life don't just happen to you. It's a combo of what you allow. Did leave Florida State, had a little episode, went to a state college, excelled very well at a state college, learned the game of, if you don't have your AA when you go to college, there is no reason why you're paying full price for university tuition when you could be taking those same classes at a state college while you're taking your electives at that university. Look, there are so many twists and trades to this college thing, and you won't know that until you get out your dorm, get out your apartment, and go talk to people. Go sit on campus at least 3 hours a day. I don't care if you have class or not. Go sit in the union. Go sit where people gather. Go sit in the cafeteria. Go sit in the library and shake people's hands and meet people. If you don't have a business card, you should have social media. And you need to be connecting and networking with everyone. It doesn't matter if you don't have anything to sell, because I hear that a lot now where people feel like, oh, I'm nobody, or I don't have a platform, or I don't have a background. But you need to be talking and building and walking as if you already are what it is that you're trying to be, because you're never going to be there. And I think that's the beauty of it, is you keep practicing. It's almost like you're going to the gym every day, right? You're moving those muscles so much that eventually when you look down, damn, I got big ass bicep. Like that's the goal. That's the mindset that you should have. I might not be that bitch that I want to be today, but I'm going to keep showing up as her until one day I look in the mirror and I don't even recognize my old me. About your career, about your education, about your goals. Stand up, wake up every day, and go to work. For me, when I sat down and did that video with my friends with a PWI versus HBCU, I honestly thought it was corny as fuck. I know this is a topic that people like to argue about. I feel like it's background based. A lot of people have stigmas and stereotypes on each school. But take it from someone like me who grew up in Callahan, Florida, where there aren't any universities, and where I didn't know about HBCUs at all until I got to Florida State. I did not apply to one HBCU simply because I didn't know they existed. Now, did I know there were schools specifically for Black people? Yes. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the history, the purpose, the alignment, the reason they don't want our people to know about our people, the reason why they keep educating Black folk out of the media, the reason why they try to keep a stigma on us and tell us that there aren't like-minded people, like the reason they don't want us to gather and learn our history and know who we are and know our power. I came from a place that stripped us of our culture. So again, HBCUs weren't talked about. Black people going to college wasn't talked about. It just wasn't a thing. And so that's why now the conversation for me isn't, well, why didn't you go to HBCU? It's, why aren't those resources and conversations available for Black people, for people of color in those spaces in the first place? I don't care where you go to school, sister girl. Go to school. I don't care where you have to go to increase speaking to other like-minded individuals, to pass it along, that education is critical for us, that we deserve more, that there are resources out there for us. I don't care where you go, but keep continuing to pass it along. I want to take a moment to shout out a lot of my colleagues who started at FSU and have also obtained another degree, their master's degree or a double bachelor's degree from Florida Agricultural Mechanical University. Okay, I probably said that wrong. But even continuing on to BCC and EWC and schools in Alabama. There are so many HBCUs I'm just now hearing about. And shout out to Hampton University. Your girl finally attends an HBCU and they welcomed me. This experience is completely different than the PWIs that I've attended, such as the University of Phoenix, Liberty University, Florida State College of Jacksonville. I've attended them all, and the experience, the atmosphere, the welcoming that I've received at this HBCU, I literally be talking to the people sometimes crying, and I feel so much embarrassment because it's like, damn, this is what y'all be feeling like on y'all. I can imagine being on campus. I just want my people to know that you're never too old, you're not too young, you're not too stupid, you're not too broke to go after something you believe in, and that should be yourself. Hell, I believe in you. Why you don't believe in yourself? Congratulations to the class of 2026. And if you know any graduates this year, just go ahead and give them a little bit more love. I can't imagine y'all going to high school during times like this and starting my college career, what we thought was crazy, and even the COVID babies, but going through this right now, let's send a little bit of love and prayer to those going off to college and those in college. Your girl has a bachelor's degree in English from Florida State University, class of 2018. Your girl has a master's degree in management of information systems from the University of Phoenix. I am also a private investigator certified in the state of Florida. I am also a paralegal certified in the state of Florida as well, currently studying at Hampton University. Super excited to continue my education. Comment down below what you are studying or what you would like to study, and I will see you guys in my next video.